because this costume will be danced in twice, once for dress rehearsal, once for the actual show. I've only pinned a few places, and I'm only going to sew where the pins are and then a couple more. I'm not going to sew all the way around. There really is no need to. So this is the back, all right, underneath. And this is the cheap tutu. And this is the expensive tutu. So I've got it pinned in 5 spots. We've got the opening here for the waist. So I've got it pinned here and here. Because remember, I took the cheap tutu and cut the waistband. And then I've got it pinned at the hip on each side. And on the front, because this comes down to a V, the expensive tutu comes down to a V in the front, I was very careful to make sure to pin that in the right spot. So this is the front pin. So I will sew just a few stitches. This is, like I said, about a 2.5 inch pin. So I will sew this distance on each of the pinned areas, and then probably once, maybe twice in between, a shorter distance, maybe about 1 inch. I am using just normal polyester thread, red thread that matches the majority of the costume. And I am putting it on the needle. So it's folded in half like you would when you normally sew. Putting the needle underneath the cheap tutu so that the knot will not be felt, because this is the section that will be close to her legs right here, and we don't want her to feel the knot or anything like that. So I've got the cheap Amazon tutu all sewn onto the other dress, the red dress. And I did, like I said, I only I only tacked about 2.5 inches on the front and back, about 2.5 inches on each hip, and then a little bit, like 1/2 inch, and I didn't even go a whole inch over here in between each of those 2.5 inch spots. Can you take it off the hanger and flip it right side out? It is so nice and full now. You see this on when it's done, but this,
it pops out to there.
Yeah, it does. It is so beautiful when it's on. It's just so nice and floofy now. Gorgeous.